application. Okay, I'll present my screen in a while.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, you can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so this is our application URL. It is resort stage. Okay, and we have the login page where we will provide the credentials, username and password. So we can log in. And this is the organization name. It is resort 2 stage. So based on which organization we have to log in, we will provide that respective organization name. Okay, once we log in, this is called as user space, where users can handle, manage the things of the guests or patients. So these are the guests who has done their bookings and their status is checked in, and we can also filter it out based on confirmed and planned. Okay, we can do it. So based on what status, we'll have to look. Okay, so yeah, users can create a guest by going to this guest list all, and we have a create guest here. So before that, we can also search for a guest, whether guest exists or not. Okay, and we can create, let's say, yeah, alpha 5, and we'll have to provide a minimal information like age and gender, and yeah, email ID. Okay, so these are the minimal information that we provide. Upon that, we can also give the address of their guest. And say create.
Can you make mobile is mandatory?
Yes, we can. We can do all those fields based on organization requirements. We can change it
because you can search the guest profile with the mobile number, no?
Yeah, we can do that. Okay, and so I have provided guest name as Alpha 5, and it shows like other guest matching with the email and phone number. Okay, other guest has the same email and phone number, so it shows like that. Okay, it is 25% matching. And if it is 100% matching, then it says like person is already existing. You cannot create a duplicate guest. So for this purpose, we are checking the duplicate here. Okay, so since it is 25% matching, that doesn't matter. So we can create a guest. Okay, fine. So and also we can update other information by going to the demographics, where we can add person's emergency contact and what's the relationship between them, and their email ID and phone number. Okay, and also visa details, and where he has arrived from, and is the next destination, like that, those things, visa number, visa type. So we can keep that. Date of issuing and date of expiry. And we can also attach a profile photo of the guest. And you can crop it based on however you want, and you can rotate it. Okay, so all these options are available, and we can yes, there is some development going on. Next is ID proof. We can add ID proof like passport, Aadhaar, PAN card, driving license, all those things. These configurations, these types we will provide it at the back from the back end. The other types like driving license, PAN, voter ID, etc. So we can also provide these details here. Okay, and we can complete it. Okay, yeah. So once the guest information is done, we can make a booking for them. Okay, we can go to manage visits or episodes. So this says about a booking. Yeah, here we can make a booking of what's the status of the booking, whether it is planned, confirmed, or checked in, and room, in which room we allocate a rooms for them, right, while booking. So these are the rooms available, and check-in date and time. Okay, and check out. Okay, so, and also we have, okay, before that, this class and package, we can configure it while going through by going through the settings. Okay, I will explain like about the configuration settings at the last. Okay. And is booking, maybe like where we found this organization or something like that. And you can also give the interest preferences, why they have come this resort or something. And this special request indicates that if they want any special things, like if they want an extra bed, or if they want to change their lifestyles in meal, they can add it here, an extra bed or something like that. Okay. And in reminders, they can they also can say alarms and working with nature, so these things. And they can also give accompanied by, so who with whom they are accompanied and what's the relationship between them. So this says about the booking visit. Okay, there's some typical glitch. Okay. So yeah, now episode has got created. Can you see here the check-in and check-out date? So if the status of visit is checked in, then we will generate a registration ID for that respective guest. Okay, can you see here registration ID? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, we are with you.
Oh, okay.
Please carry on. Please carry on. Right, we have kept it on mute just because we don't want to disturb.
Oh, no issues. So once the status is checked in, then we will generate a unique registration ID for them. That is for the reference purposes. So, and this is called a person space, where we can see a person related information. In the banner, we can see at what's the period of their check-in, and which room has been allocated to them, and what is the package, and their demographics information like name, gender, and age. Okay. And yeah, once the booking has been done, then we can create a clinical related information, or we can create tasks for them. So all that we can do. If we want to create a tasks, we'll have to go back to this user space, where we can see where we have this master agenda. So in this master agenda, we can see the guests who are confirmed their booking plan and checked in their bookings. So respective to that, we can allocate tasks for them. So yeah, there's a class and okay. So again, these all information can be configured in the settings part. All these services can be configured based on the organization at the settings part. And we can also say where it will be conducting the service, where it will be conducting, and who is the therapist who takes that respective service. So we can mention it here. And this participation mode says, like, if two guests want to perform a same activity at the same time, then participation mode can be changed to per room, where two guests will be performing the same activity. Okay, so that is about activity creation. Okay, and activity will be activity is created, and this icon says who is the therapist, which is the facility, and from what time to what time the activity is scheduled. So this is about the task creation. And yeah, common activities. So in an organization, like say, if they are conducting yoga, then it is a common session irrespective of the guests. Then those activities can be created in common activities. Okay, so that it's like generic. It's not related to a specific guest or something. It's generic for the organization. So again, we can create same like task for the organization. by giving a facility and therapist. So if we assign a therapist, then that respective therapist will receive an email saying you have an activity scheduled at this time, something. Okay, so they'll receive a mail saying what's the class or what is the name uh, and at what time. So they'll receive an email. And pick up or drop.
It can be an alert through the message.
Actually, message we are currently implementing it. So for now, we are just sending an SMS. Email. Okay. Like we have already implementing to send an SMS as well. Okay. So once you are on board, then we can deliver it in a couple of months. Okay. Yeah, and we have pick up or drop. So if any guests coming to a resort or in hospital, so there is also a pick up or drop activity where we can create it in master agenda so that we can see all the pick up and drops in the list at what time and who will be going to perform that activity. So all that will be recorded here based on that respective date. And yeah, in my activities I can see my activity like logged in users activity. I have not assigned it to me. Okay. Okay, if in master agenda, if activity is assigned to my name, therapist as my name, then I can see all the activities in this date which is assigned to me. Okay, and feedbacks I'll come.
As a therapist, right? So if I'm a therapist,
yes.
So I can go and see all my activities scheduled under my name.
Yes, correct.
And the second is, can you block the treatment room also, or it is only therapist?
Pardon?
You can block only therapist, or you can block room as well.
We can block room as well. There is a facility, right? Here is a facility config thing.
So one facility can be booked only at one time.
Actually, if same facility is booked for another, it says like facility is busy. So that kind of validation it shows. Okay. That is the thing. Facility is kind of room, treatment room. Okay. And yeah, in all activities, irrespective of the therapist, we can see all the activities assigned to all of the therapists for that respective data. Okay. And here we can also see plan and the status, activity status. And once the activity is completed, we can say activity is completed. Yeah. If the same therapist has previous planned activities, okay, like see, this Raksha has planned activity, okay, and again Raksha has a planned activity which I'm going to complete it, okay. Then we give a warning saying that you have previous planned activities. If you want to complete it, you can go and change the status of previous one. Okay, so those kind of things are there. And also you can cancel an activity or reschedule an activity. Okay, by saying the reason. By giving a reason. The activity will be cancelled. Okay. And next is staff scheduled. So we can see how many tasks is scheduled for a therapist and at what time. Okay, those things we can do it. And here we can also check the timings. Okay, here also we can, if we don't want to see this 7 to 8, and if you want to see only 6 to 7, then we can do this checking and we can set it. Yes, that is how. And yeah, room availability. Room availability is where we do the bookings for respective rooms. In this room availability, we can see at what dates, which are the rooms have been blocked. And here also we can create a booking. I mean, by referring this, we can create a booking for other guests. And here will be the guest name is present. Let's not try to show. So again, here you can make a booking. Okay. Yeah.
Raksha, what is the name of this module?
Room availability. I mean, we can refer it, or like which all rooms have been blocked. With this reference, we can create.
This is part of the property management system.
Part of the EHR,
No.
Akhil, what she was referring to, the room block is a treatment room block, not the guest
Yeah, I
room
understand.
block.
I understand.
This is we are still in the treatment, the experience, I can say.
Correct.
Yes.
I understand that. Yes.
I mean, you have 10 massage rooms. So, you know, what all the massage rooms are booked, you know, what time to what time it is free, what is the utilization of the room, so we can able to look at it. Am I correct?
Actually, yeah, you are correct, but it is not a massage rooms. It is like a room which we allocate. Like it may be a dormitory rooms or a.
Oh, okay, sorry. Then
like,
it is a guest room, not a therapy rooms.
Yeah, it's a guest room, not a treatment room.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Next is a TV screen where we can see therapist activities and for which guests they will be conducting, and what's the status and what is the facility. Facility is nothing but a treatment rooms. Okay. At what time? So these are the TV screens where you can see all the activities which are going. And next is reports. In reports, we can see a staff report from date to to date. So these dates can be of 3 months. Like you can search for a 3 months report, and you can see for therapist how many single activities are there and how many group activities are there. So those kind of things we can check it in the staff report, and you can also take a printout of this. Okay. You can also take a printout of this. Okay. Actually, someone has changed this logo. That's why. But yeah. Okay. Single activity and group activity. It comes like this, and you're seeing a logo, right? Here comes the actual organization logo. Okay. Yeah. Something like this. Okay. Yeah. And we have facility. Facility is nothing but treatment rooms. Okay, where the massages or yoga will be conducted. So those are nothing but the facility reports. We can see how many facilities have been acquired in this 3 months. Okay. 3 months, or how many like date ranges you can give, but within 3 months you'll have to check. Next is activity. So what are the activities have been created in a month, and what's the type and what is the name and what is the count. So again, you can export this thing. Export this report, activity report. So it comes like this: schedule time, class, service, etc. Okay. And if there are 2 therapists assigned, then we will have a therapist 1 as well. Okay. Next is activity by class. Activity by classes, service class. We have 3 types of classes: sessions, treatments, and common. So yeah, it's sessions, common. Next is visit or episode, like how many bookings have been done in this month, and what is the check-in date, what is the stay period, room, and we can also see their demographics data. And if you want, we can check more of the information here. Okay, so we can see their address, country, everything. What's the travel agency booking source, etc. Okay, again we can export this list in a file. Clear? And yeah, this is a bed occupancy, like how many beds have been occupied in this respective rooms. And this is room occupancy. Again, this is like a room count. And the package, what are the packages have been taken from the guests. And this is the geography. Geography is like I guess this is on a development side. So, and guests by month, in which month how many guests have been checked in or how many guests have been booked. So it shows here, and it is guest by age from 20 to 40, male are 3, 61 to 80, 6. Guest by stay duration. Okay. Yes. So these are all about reports. And in dashboard, we can see all of the things together, whatever I explained you in reports. So it's like we can look at all of things here in the dashboard. Okay, we can see what
sorry, I joined in a little late. But could you, before proceeding further, could you just give me a brief of how this whole software is set up, so I can have an idea?
Like, hello.
Hello.
Yes, like as in.
Raksha, I think Mayank has joined a little late.
Okay.
Just if you can just, take him through what you have. You need not go to the completely in detail, but at least you can just take him through the step by step from the starting what you have done. I know.
Yeah, just a brief. Just a brief about how the whole software has been set up.
Oh, okay.
That's all. You don't need to go into detail.
Okay, so should I just give you the overview, like
just an overview, yeah.
Okay, fine. So actually, this application is more about hospital management or a resort management system, where the guests or patients come to an organization, I mean hospital or resort. They do a registration. Okay, so where we give their information like phone, email, age, and about their demographics information, more like giving their ID proof or something. So all those things we take their information and register a patient or a guest. And once the guest comes in, they do a booking, right? They also give a stay duration from how much days they'll have to stay. So once guest is registered, they will do a booking by saying what class they want and what package and what's the status, like whether they have confirmed or they're planning to come or they're currently in a resort. So those kind of things, they do it in a episode like booking. And what's the check-in date and time? If they are planning to come, what's the date and time they are planning to come? If they are confirmed, what's the date and time? So those kind of things. So they'll do a booking. Okay. So once they do a booking, we can once they're booking and come to a resort or hospital, we can collect their clinical related information data, and also we can ask for what they have come for, whether they want to take some activities or they'll have to go some checkups for their problems or clinical problems or something like that. Okay, so once booking is done, we will create an activity, whether they want to go with a consultation or they want to do a yoga or they want to take a massage, those kinds of things. We will gather the information from them and we will create a tasks for them on a daily basis, like how much time they stay on a daily basis. We will assign them an activities. And we'll also assign a therapist for them. For particular activities, there will be a therapist, right? So we will assign a therapist for them. And we can also see what are the activities, what are the activities scheduled for the therapists in this all activities module. At what time, all those things, we can see it here. And we have a staff scheduled module where we can see how many tasks have been assigned for the therapist and at what time. So we can see it in this module. And we can also look at how many booking rooms, guest rooms have been booked already, and which are the availability rooms in this room availability module. And in reports, we can see how many therapists have been scheduled, how many therapists have been scheduled in this month. Like we have and also we have the facility reports where we can see how many facilities have been acquired in this month. Facility is nothing but the treatment rooms. And what are the activities scheduled this month. So these are based on the monthly reports. We can change the dates to weekly reports, like on basis like how you want, you can change it, but within 3 months. So all this you can check it here. Did I cover everything? This is an overview. Have any doubts? Like
what kind of patient records do you keep? And if
yeah.
possible, can we check reports of years to years? Or how about the historical data if we have to calculate? Can we get
Historical
those
data.
reports as well?
Historical data is like clinical information or task
Like-
related information.
Like any information, but if these reports are available for a period of a year or more, because 3 months data is too less a data for us to look back and plan ahead.
Yeah, but actually we are currently setting up for 3 months, but we can go back a year. We can change the year to 2019 December, but from 2019 December it has to be a 3 months. Like currently we are getting only a 3 months report, because if we take an year report then it would be too huge, right? So that's why for that sake we are only allowing 3 months. So,
Okay,
but
what kind of health records do you maintain?
This is only a health records. We can, okay, I'll come to that. I'll come to a clinical related information. Okay, this is just about a task. I'll come to that. Okay, so okay, this is done now. After this, once we do a booking and all, we can collect the clinical related information. One second, I'll just go to a person which I created. Okay, here you can see, right, special request I had created in the opposite. Okay. So yeah, so once we do a booking, we have a timeline view where we can create their clinical related informations. So here we have a segregated into 5 modules like registration, consult, diet. Under this we will get a certain type of modules. So if we create a consult, we can see these module sets have been are under consult. Okay, so we take complaints from a guest. So maybe a dry eyes. So these list of drop downs are coming from a SNOMED City browser, where we are collecting this complaint information from SNOMED City. Okay, by giving a valid SNOMED. Okay, and we fill and what is the severity, what's the progression, and we create it. So these are the clinical related information, and we also have this imaging exam results, where we have what's the examination name, okay, and what are the findings, and when the examination was conducted, and what's the conclusion. So these kind of information can be given and we can create it. And yeah, so as I said, in a timeline view we have multiple modules like registration, progress note, diet plan. So under diet we will get our food habits and food preferences, like what kind of lifestyle a guest are maintaining.
Just 1 second, when it comes to this is more of a clinical portal, right?
Yeah.
In terms of the onboarding. So
Yeah.
now, do you have anything where, before guest comes in, is there any patient portal where they can able to log in, and before they come into the hospital, they can upload their reports, upload their history, the basic information about them?
Which will be done by the guest?
Yeah.
No, currently we don't have that. Actually, we have a guest implementation which is under development side. But as of now, we don't let guests to put their reports.
That first, see, when we look at a customer journey, we look at the various touch points, right? So one is, the foundation is the EHR. We all understand that, the whole patient data is collected, stored, and curated in the EHR. But at the same time, you also have the other touch points in from the customer experience perspective. It could be a, I'm just asking you, is there any way there is a portal where guest checks in, guest logs in through the OTP, he uploads his whole data, then somebody get in touch with them. And after the patient has been discharged from the hospital, is there any way kind of an engagement which you can have post discharge?
Okay, I get it.
It is not there in current version, right?
Yes, it is not there in current version, but we can plan of implementing it. We can take it as a feature and we can implement it.
Yeah. Second version is, do you have any CRM where we can able to look at what social media platform where the inquiries are coming, or is there any kind of the connect where we can maintain the certain amount of the inquiries, database and other things?
Inquiries to the doctors or?
Patients.
Oh, inquiries to patients. No, that also we don't have in this version.
We don't have, correct. So that you clarified. So it primarily, the whole touch point starts from the hospital checking in. You can create a profile and keep it in advance.
Yeah.
Actual journey starts in the reception at the time of check-in. And the whole treatment process, the treatment plan, the diet, the treatment prescription can be curated through the EHR. But again, their journey ends once they finish the treatment, correct? Then there is no connect.
Yes, also not only doing the check-in, when a booking is done, maybe they have planned it or confirmed it. At that time itself, they can give their clinical history, where we have history, right? We can,
but it has to be done manually through the doctors who maybe over a phone, they can talk and all this. That is perfect.
Yes.
The second aspect, what I was just trying to understand is during the treatment, you can allocate the massages, you can allocate the treatment, allocate the herbs. You can also do the diet planning, what is required for the patients. This is where you are right now.
Yes.
Okay, please carry.
So yeah, as I said, this timeline view based on their booking, now they have come in the month of April. Again, they can come in month of May and give their progressions about the lifestyles and about their problems. Okay, this timeline view, what it actually does is based on the month they have visited. Based on that, we can go with their problems and lifestyles. Okay, if we want to look at their all EHR data, irrespective of the bookings or visits, we can go to this EHR. Irrespective of the visits, we can go to this EHR where they can see all the complaints for this guest or patient. Okay, here we can see all the complaints or all the clinical related information. So again, I created the imaging exam results. Okay. Okay. So we can see all the information here. What is the medication order if they have created all this. Okay. Yes, and the tasks assigned to a patient or guest in that respective check-in, we can look at here in agenda. Okay. Okay. I don't know, this black screen is not going up. Okay, and here we can see a list of tasks assigned to a guest. Yes, I created two.
So if a guest has a scheduled activity since morning until evening, like morning he has a yoga class, after then he will have a consultation. After the consultation, he will go to physiotherapy. Then he goes to the massage. After the massage, he will go to the acupuncture. From the acupuncture, he will come back to a counseling sessions. Then he will have a evening scheduled meditation. So is there any way you can able to generate his whole daily activity which is being planned by individual patient?
Yes, yes. This is where the agenda comes in the picture. Okay, this agenda for this respective guest alpha 5, we can see a task assigned for the dates, and we will get a print option where we can take a printout of that and we can provide it to the guest so that they can look at their activity list and they can take those activities. Okay, just a minute, I'll show you. One second, because of this black screen. That's the day. Okay, okay. So in agenda, not coming up. Okay, in agenda we can see a list of all tasks. Okay, and we can give a printout to a guest. So that is we can see that. Yeah, and if an activity assigned to a guest, okay, here is an all activity. So if any of the activity is completed, if activity is completed, then that respective guest can give a feedback. Okay, like just a minute. Okay, so now I can in the person space I have a feedbacks. So once activity is completed, then I can give a feedback like what is the rating and what improvements, what can be improved, and their feedbacks. Okay, so they can feedbacks. So improvements here and feedbacks, or any suggestions they can give it on that respective activity. Okay. Once this is done, we can see that in my feedbacks and all feedbacks. That is, my feedbacks is where user can see only their feedbacks for their activities. All feedbacks is like irrespective of the users, we can view all the feedbacks. Okay, yes. 1 second, I'll just try to remove this black screen. Okay. So this is about task related information and clinical related information. So any doubts here or anything to be clarified? Hello?
Yes, I'm okay.
Okay, yeah. So I'll take you to the settings part where we can configure.
We are with you. You can carry on.
Okay. Okay. I guess this black screen is annoying, but I don't know how to remove that.
No issues. Continue.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this settings part is where we can configure based on however we want, how the organization wants. So this is the branding. Branding, if someone says what is the name of organization and what's the person to be called, whether the person has to be called like incoming guests should be called as guest or patient or whatever. So we can edit it here, like saying health care, healthy life. Okay, I'll change it to healthy life. So yeah, this can be done. And logo in the top left, what we are seeing, this logo, right, ICHR, that can be changed according to the organization. Okay, so if some other organization comes and they can change their logo here. And this landscape header, landscape footer, everything we just saw in the printouts, right? We took a printouts. Maybe in agenda, maybe in task agenda, or in the reports like staff reports or something, we took reports I showed you. So in that manner, our logos and whatever this portrait header and portrait footer will come up in the reports. So these things will be used in reports. Next is hospital ID. So this is something that when a guest is checked in, I said we will generate a unique booking ID for them. Okay, so if you want to generate a booking ID, then we will give a prefix. Organization can choose that, whether what they want to call. Okay, and we can say at what number it has to start, and it will be incrementing automatically when guest is checked in. So that is our hospital ID. And yeah, servers. Yeah, so if you want to, from your end, if you want to send a feedback, bug or support to our end, then you'll have to set up a your own server port server when you want to send an SMS. So that is where servers comes in pitch in, where you will give host, port, username and password. Okay. And
Now, just 1 second. This
Yeah.
product is a cloud-based or server-based?
cloud based.
It is cloud. Okay.
And we have message templates. I mean, whenever you want to send an email, if you want to send a feedback, then you can say what is the subject, and you can also give a message here. Okay, so that respective subject and body we will receive it from our end. And next we have this EHF forms. I showed you, right, in the timeline view, we have all these plan, registration, progress note, etc. So we have a master set of forms. This one, consult, history, and diet. So the organization can decide for which form we'll have to put the modules. So we had complaints, imaging, examinations under this consult. Maybe other organization needs in the other way. So they can configure it by going to this modules, and we have a create button here which is hiding. Okay, and they can create a module based on the forms they found. Okay, it's not like it is static. We can change it as per the organization. Clear? And we have mandatory data. So if a guest has to check in, and do their booking, what all the minimal information they'll have to provide. So those things we will put it here. If organization wants to collect their all these data like address, email, phone number, while check-in, they'll have to collect all this information mandatorily. Okay, otherwise they cannot check in. That manner we have put it as a mandatory data. But maybe you can remove passport or other or something. If you don't want, you can remove. So that's this. And time slots is, yeah, we will have a set of time slots to schedule an activity, right? So based on your organization, like how you want, you can change the timings. You can do it enable or disabled. Okay, like this. You can give it as a start date like 10, which is our already exists, because 10 to 11 is already there. Okay, you can say 17. Yeah, because 17 is already existing. So likewise, you can create 21 over. Okay, and if you do it as a default, then it will be then it will come manually in the master agenda. Okay. And facility is nothing but the treatment rooms or therapy rooms. Okay, where we can allocate these rooms to the activities where massage has to be conducted, where therapy has, yoga has to be conducted. So actually we have a configuration here. Okay, so in this accommodation, we have 3 types of classes: accommodation, venue, and therapy. So in accommodation, you can go and configure. Price, what is the price? If you want to give a price, you can do it. This is actually will be helpful for the payment modules and all this facility price and tax. And we can give a facility name. Okay, for that class, what all rooms has to be there, you can give a room name, like you can assign a room name. Okay, room name here. Okay, and how many beds will be there, but also you can put. Okay, and We have venues where again you can give a venues, like what all the rooms come under venues. You can again create it here, the room name, description, and beds. And therapy rooms. Therapy rooms we have, again you can give it very similar to that. Okay.
Raksha,
Yeah.
I think that I have basically understood what the software does in principle.
Okay.
So if it's okay, I'd just like to ask a few questions
Yeah.
because it's gone on for an hour already, and we more or less have a gist of how this works. So my question is now, for the property management system where you register guests and you assign rooms and you take down reservations and bookings, for all of these activities, tasks, we already have a system in place which we have finalized. So that system is called Easy.
Okay.
That manages the room inventory and the guest data.
Okay.
Now, majority why we wanted to see another EHR software is that we would like to see comprehensive patient data records,
Okay.
and how best can we basically use that software to our advantage. It works in terms of data gathering, it works in terms of marketing, a lot of these things. So does that integration work somehow with your software if we already have an easy PMS managing our rooms and patient records? Guest records of check-in and check-out of bookings.
Yeah.
Can that software be integrated with your software? Does that work?
You'll have to just go with the clinical related information, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes, as I told you before, we have all the modules here where we can take complaints, Dashavida,
Raksha,
anthropometry, like height, weight, everything.
Raksha, 1 second.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
So what Akhil is looking at, that is there any interface which you can give it to another booking engine? So you may be having given an example. The booking engine becomes a heart of the whole reservation system.
Okay.
They continuously interact with different online portals. It could be Make My Book, or it could be Our Universe, or it could be another universe. So these all portals will interacting with this booking engine called Easy.
Okay.
So Easy, can we do an interface between Easy and Ayush? So, okay.
Yeah.
Now the interface would be in terms of the communication at certain levels. So the one we would look at it is, the one is coming through it's basically moment a reservation comes on Easy, it should translate it into Ayush EHR automatically, so that it automatically captures X amount of the data where you need to map your patient profile to the Easy, right? It picks up the name, it picks up the mobile, it picks up the age, it picks up the payment details. It may not be payment details in the sense, we are not looking at a complete point of sale. It is primarily looking at a limited amount of the interface where you can talk to your technical people and come back to us. So we don't need to do a double entry in both the locations. Example is reservation comes on Easy. We don't want to pick up that and again create another entry in the Ayush EHR and we create. So it should be a seamless process. I think in most of the times it is possible. Probably you can check with your technical team. You understood my point of view?
Yes, I understood.
Do you have a point of sale in your system?
Sorry?
Do you have a point of sale in your system?
I'll have to discuss with manager.
No, do you have a billing system?
Billing system. No, billing system, we have not yet implemented it.
Okay, you don't have a billing.
Yeah.
In that case, I think Easy can do the billing system. You need to dive an interface.
Okay. So, a query asked by you, I'll definitely discuss with the manager and I'll get back to you about that. like how we can do that. Yeah. Hello.
Yes. Any other questions, Mayank? Do you have any questions?
Hello.
Hello.
In terms of, can you go to that diet module once?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes. Yes.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
take us through quickly on the diet part. You know how the prescription of the diet happens and how it goes to the kitchen and how it is.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Pardon?
He can hear you. That's okay. Please go ahead.
Can you repeat the question?
Raksha, please take us through the meal, the diet, whatever module that you were taking us through.
Yeah. So we have a diet food habits, like we will collect the food habits of the guest or patient and like what type of food habits they are maintaining and what's the water intake, what is the behavior, and a daily meal consumed by them, like what is the breakfast, what is the lunch they're going to consume, and yeah, what's the food type frequency, whether they consume it daily, weekly, or never. So based these related food habits, we will collect it from them. And we have other module like food preference. Food preference, they can say what's the food they're going to consume. It's like vegetarian or vegan or something. And yeah, they can fill this information and what's the description and what they recommend. Okay, so only these information we collected now. Yeah.
Akhil, you need any more details?
No, I'm okay.
You're okay with no? So
Uh,
basically, Akhil, we looked at primarily more to just to summary is there is an electronic health record
Right.
which has a scheduler, which is a basic scheduler for your therapist. Then second, you also have a bit of diet program and the Raksha, you mentioned that you have a daily schedule for the patient.
Yes.
Activity schedule.
Activity
Can you just
schedule.
you have that?
Yes. So it is in master agenda where we will schedule activities for them on daily basis.
And they can take a printout of it.
Yes.
And it could be looked at. So, so this is available, and you can upload the patient's reports, everything. You can do it in the software. You can also block the treatment rooms, and you can block the guest room as well, depending upon the whole activity.
Yeah.
So good. I think Akhil, anything else you wanted to check as such?
no, I think I'm okay. If Mayank
You
has
know
any
what you
questions.
can do is, Raksha, you can ask your commercial team to send us a proposal.
Okay.
Because this is a 30 rooms facility. It is more of a naturopathy center rather than an Ayurveda. So you will have a lot of yoga based activities. You will have acupuncture. You will have, see in Ayurveda, it is primarily two aspects. One is you prescribe the medication and the treatments. But in our case, there will be a different type. Food itself is a medicine, so you need to have a specific food being prescribed. And the second is the scheduler, activities, the massage, there is a hydrotherapy, there is a massage therapy, the mud. Patients are also, we have both inpatient and outpatient facilities.
Okay.
And all these things are part of it. Do you have anything on a membership module or anything as such?
That we will have to discuss with the manager.
You don't have the membership. Understood. So this is where we come. So you just send us some commercials,
Okay.
and we will take the discussion further. And thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you.
We'll hear from us.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank
you
you.
all. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.